Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see everybody tonight. I was in the middle of making a video that I'm putting a lot of time and research in, but I had to hop on here for a real quick video based on something that I saw just a few minutes ago. If you are a reality TV fan, and if you are a fan of, let's say, the Duggars, you might be interested to know things like, how much are they worth? How much do they make in their episodes? I've been a fan since I first heard of them on a Discovery documentary. I believe it was 2004, maybe 2000. I'm pretty sure it's 2004. And I'm going to say, I don't know, 2008-ish, somewhere in there. I did look to see what they made per episode, and the information is sketchy because TLC keeps it pretty under wraps. So you might be able to kind of discern based on what they're saying most people's shows make between $25,000 and $40,000 an episode. Well, that information's 10 years old. I'm not saying it's any different, but the information is 10 years old. So there's a chance it's different. There's also a chance that it would be changed up based on how well the show does. So you have a bargaining negotiation situation there. But none of us know for sure, and that's probably the way it should be. Most of us don't know what our neighbor next door makes in his sales job at the company that he works for, or the guy down the street that has a management position, or the engineer that works, in town. We don't usually know that stuff. You can guess, whatever. But celebrities kind of are a different quantity. Like, I remember a long time ago being interested in what the highest paid actress might be in a movie, and they'd tell you the number, but they didn't tell you the expenses that came out, right? Like, you got to pay the publicist, and you got to pay your manager, and you got to pay your makeup person, and you got to pay for your trailer or the site where you stay while you're making the movie. There's so many things that go into it. We don't know for sure, but again, guesstimate, right? Well, I got the pretty big chuckle today, and I'm sure most of you will too. Katie Joy, who thinks she's the know-it-all on most subjects, well, every subject she covers, she'll come out and she talks as if she knows everything about everyone. She was surprised. She was surprised today. It kind of caught her off guard, I think, is the way she was heading it up, that the Duggars, that Jinger Duggar would be the one of most value, net worth-wise, because of why? All Duggar fans, raise your hand. We already know the answer. She married a professional athlete. And he wasn't really young. He'd been being a professional soccer player for a few years. And Jeremy was in his he was over 25 when they started courting. I think he was maybe, I'm guessing right now, but like 27-ish when they got married, something like that. I wouldn't be too far off. But Duggar fans already knew this. Duggar fans already know kind of how much the children are worth. She came out yesterday with a 3.5 million estimate on Bob Duggar. That's low. That's considerably low. She's using old numbers. If I read the numbers off of the same site she's getting them from 10 years ago, chances are they're pretty low, right? Yeah. But she was surprised. Surprised. I have to tell you guys, why do the people go to her for any information, any tea whatsoever? She's getting it from other people's research, other people's time, other people's ideas. She's getting it from old stuff, and she's surprised by it. If that's who you want to go to for your tea, I'd like to at least go to someone that already, was kind of in the know, that kind of had been, interested in this subject for more than a year and a half. That's my biggest beef, I think, of it, is she's been Duggar Expert for a year and a half. Maybe as much as 2 years. I don't think so. And all I know she's ever done, honestly, we've talked about this before, all I know she's ever done is got some information, read about a couple of sites that she thought were good information, and she's never changed any of it yet. She's not with it in the storylines. She's not with it with the people. She literally makes crap up, and she'll lie to fit her narrative almost every video. The problem since her lawsuit is her videos have gotten really, really shoddy. She doesn't hold a thought long. She repeats herself and repeats herself. It's really getting sad. She flips and flops and tries to get through a video, trying to act all happy and assertive, and wow, it's phony, it's baloney, and I, for one, am not buying it. But I wanted to jump on here with you all. She's thinking Jinger's $2 million net worth, her and her husband. I'm going to say it's quite a bit more than that. I don't have an exact number, as most of us shouldn't have an exact number, but I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it's double that number. And I'm really getting sick of her picking apart these people for being thrifty. Maybe if she would have been thrifty with her eye palette, she might have a net worth like these young people do. Jinger can afford a $300 jacket. She can afford your $300 palette. But where Jinger's different, and I respect her so much, she still is a thrift store shopper. She still is, along with her sisters. What's wrong with that? You see a deal at a thrift store? Something wrong with buying that? You go, you Duggar girls. You're doing quite well being in your 20s and amassing these kind of dollar amounts. And it doesn't hurt that you married a handsome, successful athlete. You go, Jinger. You go. I'll be seeing you soon, guys. As always, this video is my opinions. Do not consider anything fact. Do your own research. I think when you get done doing your own research, you're going to see Waxy knows way more about the Duggars than Crystal Ball does. I've been a fan, guys, this whole time. Any fan worth their salt knows their subject, right? Anyway, so go do your own research. Don't consider any of my video fact. And this is truly for your entertainment purposes only. See you later. Got a good one coming should be my next one, unless she pops in with some other cockamamie stuff that I have to debunk. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye, guys.